Dear all, welcome back to my channel Biology Notes. Today I will discuss about the food chain in ecosystem. It is an important topic to understand how energy is transferred from one trophic level to another. Let's see the contents of the video. Today we will focus on the following topics: definitions of food chain, features of food chain, example of food chain, different types of food chain like grazing and detritus food chain, difference between grazing and detritus food chain, some other types of food chain like parasitic, granivorous and nectar food chain, and finally the significance of studying food chain. Here I have mentioned two very simple definitions of food chain. Number A. The transfer of food energy from its source in autotrophs through a series of organisms that consume and are consumed is termed the food chain. Number B. A food chain is a network of links in a food web starting from producer organisms and ending at apex predator species, detrivores or decomposer species. A food chain shows how the organisms are related with each other by the food they eat. Here are some characteristic features of food chain. Very small fraction of total solar radiation is converted to chemical energy in producer. At each level, only 10% of energy at the average is transferred and 90% is lost. Number of species and number of individuals in the lower trophic level is greater than at higher trophic level. Size of the organisms generally increased with the high trophic level. Biomass and number of organisms decrease with the higher trophic level, and hence the structure appears as pyramidal. This is a very simple example of food chain of an Indian river. Phytoplanktons are eaten by zooplanktons. Zooplanktons are eaten by a small fish. Small fishes are eaten by large fishes, and finally humans consume the large fishes. In this way, the stored energy in producer organisms is transferred to different trophic levels in a chain-like manner. I hope you all understand. There are different types of food chain. The major food chain types are grazing food chain, detritus food chain, and some other types include parasitic food chain, granivorous food chain, and nectar food chain. I will discuss briefly all the types of food chain. Definition of grazing food chain. The food chain, which is starting from a green plant base, goes to grazing herbivores and on to carnivores, is called grazing food chain. Ecosystems with such type of food chain are directly dependent on an influx of solar radiation. Thus, this type of food chain depends on autotrophic energy capture and the movement of this energy to herbivores. In the example, green plants or producer produce complex organic matter with the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide and inorganic matters. They are eaten up by herbivores like deers. The deers are again eaten up by carnivores like tigers. So you see, the food chain is started from a green plant base and ended to a carnivore. So this is a classic example of grazing food chain. Definition of detritus food chain. The food chain which goes from non-living organic matter to microorganisms and then to detritus feeding organisms and their predators is called detritus food chain. Such ecosystem depends chiefly on the influx of organic matter produced in another system. In the example, detritus materials are eaten up by detrivores like bacteria, fungi, etc. These bacteria, fungi are eaten up by primary consumer like shrimps. The secondary consumers like an Asian sea bass eats shrimps as their food. Finally, the tertiary consumers like otters consume the Asian sea bass. So this is a very simple example of detritus food chain. Here is a table showing differences between grazing and detritus food chain. You take some time and read the table carefully. Now we will focus some minor types of food chain. First, parasitic food chain. These are highly complicated because of the life cycle of the parasites. Some parasites are passed from one host to another by predators in the food chain. Ectoparasites may move from one host to another. Other parasites are transmitted by insects from one host to another through the bloodstream or plant fluids. Here the food passes to the smaller organisms. I have mentioned two very simple examples of parasitic food chain. First, here the producers are eaten up by the herbivores. Now, different parasites remain inside the body of herbivores. And these parasites again can be parasitized by some hyperparasites like some bacteria and viruses. In the second example also shows same trend. Here, fruit-eating birds are parasitized by lice and bugs, which are again affected by some hyperparasites like bacteria and viruses. Granivorous food chain. Originating from seeds, high-quality energy sources that are major food items for animals and humans. In the example, rice seeds are eaten by rats and rats are the food sources of owls. Nectar food chain. Originating from the nectars of flowering plants that depend on insects and other animals for pollination. In the example, nectar is eaten up by butterflies and these butterflies form the food source of small birds and these birds are again eaten by foxes. Finally, the significance of food chain. The studies of food chain help to understand the feeding relationship and the interaction between organisms in any ecosystem. They also help us to appreciate the energy flow mechanism and understand the movement of toxic substances in the ecosystem. The study of food chain helps us to understand the problems of biomagnification. So this is all about very brief concepts on food chain in ecosystem. I hope this video will help you to understand the basic knowledge regarding food chain. Now subscribe the channel, press the bell icon for notifications and share the video. Keep watching, stay with us. Thank you.